Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest.
We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it?
He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning. Grand Rising. Actually, happy Thursday. Hope all is well with everybody. We're back. We're live. And yeah. I told you I'm on a helmet all year. I hope your Monday, your morning, should I say, has started off pretty smooth. I hope you had something to eat, your coffee, whatever you prefer. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let's see what this is. Yeah, not checking for that. Bill collectors. Bill collectors, bill collectors. Always a bit fucking bill collector. Pardon my French. They just don't let up. So as far as I'm concerned, shit, if they can be as annoying and consistent with constantly harassing people on a daily basis, shit, I can get on this camera and do what I enjoy doing. Shout outs to my poets, my writers, my content creators. You know who you are. Much love to you wherever you are right now in the world. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going down. This is probably the second or third event that I've done where it's actually a combination of poetry and we have a panel. I'm excited for this one. I pray in Jesus' name that it's covered, that the stars are finally aligned, you know. I just want to have a good time. I want to showcase some people musically. I want to give them a chance to get their voice out there to folks that might be interested in looking further into their catalog. I think this should be fun. So, If you're not following me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Matter of fact, let me bring this up on the screen while I'm at it. Right there. I'm gonna leave my name off this time. Just this time. Usually I have it up. But I've been constantly recording, promoting. 6 o'clock to sunset, just in motion. Anyway, I got something for us today. You see the title? Another one, another celebrity. y'all just y'all just don't learn, do y'all, man? Oh, real quick. I actually may be changing the intro to either my late night show or my podcast. I don't know which one I'm gonna switch out for, and that's only if I can get away with doing this. So I might end up making a poll. Matter of fact, after this stream, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see. For some reason, I get tired of something. Like if it doesn't really stick, it has to be extremely catchy for me to just keep it. I haven't really been satisfied completely with my intros, so I'm always here and there with it. So I'm working on one. If it goes through and I get approved to use it, then I'm probably going to use it. If I can't use it, then it's back to the drawing board and I might have to look somewhere else. We'll see. Yeah, this video is like a minute 40 seconds. It pretty much tell you everything that happened. I'm just gonna go off and do what I typically do with this shit. And every time I see a celebrity or athlete or a player of any kind, they are either getting locked up for beating on a woman, it's fraud, or it's always at least 3 of the same fucking things over and over and over again. It's like, damn, y'all just go ahead and just give us y'all money, man. Give me your money. I take PayPal, I take Zelle, I take Cash App. I don't use Venmo, all right? But I got the rest of them. So you can send it to me. The link is down at the bottom. Mr. Faizon, Dr. Umar, Shannon Sharp, the rest of you idiots that keep on fucking the game up with y'all shit. I got better things that I can do with that money. Trust me. There's a lot of folks that show me love that I want to support. There's a lot of people that I want to help out along the way too. So if you're gonna be bullshitting around and wasting your life and your blessings, send them on over here. I'll take care of it for you. All right. Let me bring this on the screen. And we're gonna talk about how just ridiculous this shit is, man. Yeah, we got some layers to uncover here. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let this run all the way through. Repost, share, let the people know we on. And on top of that, let me go ahead and get this out the way first.
What's the goddamn button?
Appreciate you. Without further ado, let's get into the clip.
Comedian actor Faizon Love has just been arrested for assault. Let's get into the news.
A San Diego County judge ruled today that there is enough evidence to move forward with a criminal trial for a well-known comedic actor. Faizon Love is charged with felony assault. The actor is accused of ripping a credit card reader off a hotel lobby check-in desk last August and throwing it at a clerk. That woman says she suffered a concussion. Prosecutors say Love was angry after a booking he made through a third-party app could not be honored. The hotel clerk does not want to be identified, but she described the incident on the witness stand today during the preliminary hearing.
Yeah, bro done tripped out, man. Why the fuck would you rip a damn machine off the damn desk and then hit the bitch in the head with it? You know you got a lawsuit coming right after this.
Mr. Love again was just going off on repeatedly cussing them out. Every other word was a cuss word, and it was getting louder. I then proceeded to say, okay, that's enough. And Mr. Love looked directly at me, pulled the credit card machine off, and threw it at my direction.
Love's defense attorney says that the clerk told police the night of the incident that Love threw the credit card reader between her and another coworker, not directly at the woman. Love pleaded not guilty to the charges. A trial date has now been set for January.
There should be some type of video or something like that that should exonerate him if he said that, which I don't believe nothing that nigga said. That nigga known for putting his hands on people and having a bad temper. Well, anyway, tell me what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back.
What I think, I'm going to tell you what I think. And I say this with tough love, my G. Let me give Faizon his flowers first. There's 2 movies that I know you for and 1 television show. Then watch you in anything else. Friday, which is always going to go down as a legendary film. Rest in peace to everybody who passed away. I remember you in that. I remember you on Parenthood, Wendell. Y'all remember Wendell from Parenthood? If you ain't that old, you don't know what I'm talking about. Parenthood was the shit. I used to watch Parenthood all the time. Matter of fact, that's an underrated show. And on top of that, the father in that show, Robert Townsend, underrated. He don't get enough respect in terms of TV show dads. He was one of them. He absolutely was one of them. I don't know how they dismiss him so much, but dude was about that. The wife was about that too. And it's not Blue Streak. It's like, damn, I can't remember the name of it. Anybody here remember the joint where it was like a bony dude, man? He got locked up with this man, and he was on that fruity shit in this. Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. But I remember him from all 3 of those. I never watched any comedy specials. I don't know what you did outside of those projects, but those, you mean, for the most part, Big Worm probably is in the top 10 on the list of, like, I don't know if you're going to call him a villain or whatever the fuck category that is. He was in there. That's what everybody know you for. But after that, I don't know what happened to your career, boy. I don't know if it was just the fact that nobody was checking for you. I don't know if you're hard to work with. I don't know if no one really saw the value in working with you afterwards. I just don't know what happened to your career, to be honest with you. I thought, especially after the Friday franchise, I can't think of the fucking movie. But after Friday, there shouldn't have been no limitations to how far you went in Hollywood. But apparently, you got a pattern, and it's not a positive one. You got a pattern of having an attitude problem. You got a habit of being shady and bitter. Like you have issues with so many people. You're always criticizing motherfuckers about something. You just don't think, oh, they're funny, or you don't think this and you don't think that. For the longest time, people just thought you was just a hater, man. That's the only thing people remember or know you for now. And don't get it twisted, man. People have given you your flowers and your just due for what you've contributed. We've stayed up many a days reciting Friday, watching Friday, all blah 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 blah. You tapered off. Didn't really do too much afterwards. And I'm wondering if a part of why your attitude and your demeanor is the way it is because you fell off because nobody wanted to fuck with you no more. Like I'm genuinely curious. Is it because you didn't sell your butthole? Did you ignore and deny the Diddy invitations? Or were you just unbearable to work with? Or is it that you thought you were more than what they said you were? I watched a couple of videos of you hating on Country Wayne. You had a lot to say about him. Shit, you had a lot to say about a lot of people. Matter of fact, let me do this, man. Let's get into the character. Let's dissect the character of Faizon Love and try to figure out why he is the way he is, man. You could tell a lot about a person by the way they're constantly speaking on certain shit. Hold up. Let's play this one.
Did they see Sinners?
Sinners was pretty good. I like Sinners.
Sinners was the worst.
You didn't like Sinners?
I'm gonna ask you one thing.
Okay, let's go.
What is it about?
Vampires.
Yes. No. Because there's blues and the guy goes back to the blues house.
Yeah.
No, vampire movie is Lost Boys.
I mean, it involves vampires. So
it involves, there you go. But what is it about?
I mean, it's about
should we be vampires? Should we fight vampires? Because I was the first one at the movie theater because I thought it was about these black folks that became vampire and they eating their slave owners. I was like, I want to see that.
It was not about that.
I was like, I want to see that.
It's not about that.
and they eat them. All the slave owners getting eaten and beaten up. Like, pick that cotton. I'll pick it at night, motherfucker.
That's what I thought it was about.
I thought it was that. I think it was some people trapped in a barn.
It was not that. Yeah, no.
I was like,
but I thought it was a good movie.
Oh, now,
did I think it was the best movie I've ever seen? No.
Come on. Did they see Sinners?
Sinners was pretty good.
That's the general consensus when you turn on an interview from him, that's all I see is clips of him critiquing something. When was the last time you seen him in an actual movie? When was the last time you seen him in a major role? When was the last time you seen him in anything starring him? But he's always critiquing somebody else, their success, their films. There's always something about something. Let's go to another one, shall we?
Hollywood is over. Tubi is going to surpass Netflix.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's the only vehicle where you can say, hey, Mom, I'm on TV. And everybody in your neighborhood watches you on Tubi.
Okay.
Pockets of that around America.
True.
And then they fuck around and send you a little fucking check. You're in the business now. They're telling me, first of all, I would change that shot. Tubi's going to be bigger than Netflix.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to release my special on Netflix, on Tubi.
Okay.
So, I already have films on it, old films, whatever that I've done. But Tubi, there is no Hollywood no more. These studios are fucking closing. They're imploding. There's no money in it. Netflix fucked that money off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no because we had the ancillary market. You had movies was in theaters 5 months.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now it's like 2 weeks.
What?
And then it's on demand. Yeah.
Then it had on demand. Right? Going all the hotels. You check in a hotel.
Yeah.
Still in theaters.
Yeah.
Centers.
Yeah. Now you go to Amazon Video and it's still in theaters on demand.
It's
right
in the
there.
theaters and it's there.
And it's there. Yeah. Which one do you want to go to? You'll probably do it at home.
You definitely gonna do it at home. Hollywood is over.
All right. Let me do a quick rundown. Faizon Love's film career. Love's first feature film was the 1992 animated comedy film Bebe's Kids. I forgot about Bebe's Kids. Rest in peace to Harris. So I didn't know this. He filled in for him. I didn't know that. His next role was in Meteor Man. He played a little. Damn, I gotta go back and watch that. Anybody remember? Yeah, I fucked with Meteor Man. So after that, Fear of a Black Cat. Then he went to Buddy Comedy Friday. 96, Don't Be a Menace. While Drinking Your Juice. All right. He was in BAPS, Money Talks. Really? Do anybody remember him in there? I don't remember seeing him on that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Three Strikes. Three Strikes is the one I was talking about when he was the inmate with the dude. Made, Prime Comedy, never saw it. Mr. Bones. The last appearance that I see here is from 2002, Blue Crush. Let's see. Wait a minute. In 2003, he appeared in 4 titles: the musical comedy The Fighting Temptations, the Christmas comedy Elf, the crime dramas Wonderland, and Ride or Die. In '04, he played Sonny in action film Torque. His credits during the remainder of the decade included Animal, Just My Luck, Idlewild, Who's Your Caddy, The Perfect Holiday, A Day in the Life, and Couples Retreat. Yeah, I do remember Couples Retreat. Just re-jog my memory. And this is all before 2010. So he was in Life as We Know It, Big Mamas, Like Father, Like Son, The Paperboy, Matthew 18, and Tail. Well, shit. All right, bro. So I'm looking. You had a lot of shit going on. You did. It wasn't like he wasn't out. He was out of work. I think the problem was that shit never really did anything. You know how people just have little side roles, but they don't actually put you as a. They don't make you a star, like a Steven Seagal or The Rock or somebody. He wasn't ever one of them type of people. And I was just looking at his net worth. It said 4 mil. 4 mil. You done did, from what I've seen, over 20 plus different projects. You only got 4 mil to show for it. The reason why I wanted to look at that is because I think a lot of that shit kind of coincides with him crashing out. I think that's a part of it. I don't think it's completely the reason why, but I think it does have a huge place in that man's behavior and his attitude. Why would you snap on somebody? I mean, I get being dissatisfied with the work or the professionalism or the lack thereof. Trust me, I understand that, because a lot of people behind the register or on that call, they don't know what the fuck they doing, and they got bad attitudes, and they don't do their job the way they are supposed to do it. But they always try to. I get that. This sound like, well, you invested in some shit that probably shouldn't have had so much stock. Things backfired and didn't work out the way you planned it, and it happens. But why in the fucking world would you ever believe that it's okay to snatch a fucking machine, a register? You snatched the register, took it, and then chucked it at somebody. Allegedly. My man said you got a history of putting your hands on people. You have a history of having a bad attitude and a temper problem. Remember, if you were watching, I said there's a vice for everybody, and each vice can ruin you depending on what it is. Shannon Sharp's vice is women, and look what happened. because he was so obsessed with him. Mr. Morris, his vice was being addicted to money, to splurging, to being superficial, to having a certain lifestyle. This idiot had made millions. You was in, bro. How do you get to a place to where you are going to jail for fraud, my nigga? Where did all your money go that you had to result to that shit? But the career, just looking at the list of people that this man has worked with, you should have well over 4. Now, I ain't complaining. If I had 4 million, I would be set for life. I would never have to work again. That money would work for me though. So I wouldn't have the problems that you have, and a lot of people in Hollywood have. Y'all don't know how to fucking spend your money. Y'all be buying shit you don't need. Y'all living in houses by yourself, these big ass 2-block built houses. Houses be taking up 3 streets. You only sleep in one room, and you're not getting sex that much. You ain't having all. You're not having all them people over every day. You in that big ass house by yourself, paying $200,000-$300,000 a year on property taxes. That don't really sound smart. I make any type of money like that, I'm not living in no big ass house. The hell with that. You think I'm trying to be? You do realize you gotta make the payments on that house, meaning you're gonna have to have work. You're gonna have to. You're gonna consistently have to be getting auditions and constantly be on TV, or they're gonna evict your ass and sell that. I couldn't have that pressure on me. Give me a nice, fairly sized home out the country. Pay it off in full. That way I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm not doing the $400,000, $300,000. I'm not doing all that. I'm out. I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna turn it into something else. You did all of these jobs, all these gigs, and you ain't got nothing to show for but 4 million. See, I'm thinking it's a combination of bad business, bad attitude, and an ungrateful spirit. And on top of that, you burn bridges. I can tell by the way you talk about certain people on social media. You one of them folks that have money, and you had money. You squandered it. You blew it up. You took it for granted. Fumble bags, and then you got the nerve to blame other people for the reason why you're in the position that you're in. You're not bankrupt. You ain't Jim Jones. You sure as hell ain't in his position. But after this shit right here, what I say last night, you can't do shit to a woman. You damn near can't even yell at a female without getting sued. And you throw a fucking register. You throw a register at this chick head, man. Allegedly. Where was the logic? Did she swing at you? Did she spit on you? Did she come from behind the counter and attack you? You got mad over words, over misunderstandings. Is that what it is? The poor baby got his feelings hurt. Oh, you got your feelings hurt. You got your feelings. The baby crying. Or it's just a combination of shit that's just not going your way. What is it?
What's that? You fucking idiots! You're all fucking idiots and you fucking suck!
Yeah, Duke, man, just bring it here. Give it to me. I'll take it. I'll take all the monies. I will make sure that you're okay. Okay? I'll take that money. I'll donate it. I'll put people in positions to increase their own bags while simultaneously improving on mine as well. No way in the world. On top of that, I'm not even about to sit here and spend 20, 30 years of my life working. I don't want to do that. How do y'all make all of this bread and then fuck it up? That's what happens when you're greedy, though. You're greedy and you think you have an endless surplus and supply of wealth that the well just won't run dry. This is exactly how it goes. You get the fame, attitude change, your perspective change. You're foolish. You're reckless. You don't hear nobody. You don't see nobody. The only thing you're concerned about is the moment. Nah, brother. Sorry. This man threw a whole register at a female. Let's say they can prove that you ain't throw it at her. You still destroy someone else's property. That's still not a good look. If I am a brand ambassador or someone who endorses people, I'm looking at your patterns, your behavior, how you carry yourself. I wouldn't want to work with you. And I think, like I said, that's a part of the problem. I think that's one of the main reasons why you never took off like your peers. So somewhere inside of you, you got a lot of envy towards these people, but you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Look, ain't nothing wrong with critiquing people. Ain't nothing wrong with saying this is how you feel about this, but the way that you go about it, it really come off like you hate, my nigga. Like real hate. You don't enjoy nothing. You don't think nobody funny. You just like, yeah, whatever. what I'm trying to find out is, let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Faizon. I'm trying to find out how well that man's comedy shit go. So I'm looking at this interview he got on YouTube. It only got 1,000 views on it. I want to see his actual. Let's see if this is. So he got a little back and forth with Cat Williams. This is his stand up from '93. This is a clip from '93. This only got 10,000 views on it. I don't think people find you that funny, bro. I ain't even trying to be, no pun intended, funny. I'm not really sure people really actually rock with you like that. Here's a video of Faizon Love saying Cat Williams isn't funny. Faizon, let's see what the numbers say on this shit. I'm trying to paint a picture here. This was from a year ago. Faizon Love starts season 4 with a bang. Talks health, LA in the 90s, Country Wayne, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock. He's hating on all of them, I guarantee. This was an hour show. I know he was hating on them people. Ain't no way in the world. Yeah, I think Faizon Love is just bitter. I think that boy a hater. And I think that he's blaming other people for his lack of success in comedy. And that shit built up in him. And he taking it out on everybody else. That woman gonna sue you, man. And if they don't have cameras, because for whatever reason, these people have cameras when it's convenient to have them, but they don't have them when you're supposed to have them. Y'all need to start getting cameras in your stores, in your apartment complexes, on the walls in front of the lobby. Y'all need to establish more security. Why do properties not have more and better equipment? It's 2025. People are getting lied on. People are getting manipulated. People are getting screwed over. People are getting sentenced for things they never did. People are getting away with crimes that they shouldn't be. Why aren't you cheap ass bastards not upgrading your services? You got the nerve to be charging people an arm and a leg to live in these apartments. If I come into your store and something happened to me, but I can't prove it because you don't have cameras and it's hearsay based on witness statements, we got a problem. If I slip and fall on your property and I lose the case because your cameras don't work, we got a problem. What's up? What is up? What you did here was irrehensible, bro. Nothing that transpired between you and that clerk deserve the type of levels of anger that you put on display. That shouldn't even, it should have never been a situation. Straight up. Now your dumbass facing charges. You're in jail. You're going to get sued because I sure as hell will sue you immediately. The first opportunity I got, you're definitely about to get met with them papers. Oh, for what? You've been having that issue for years, though. You've been hating for years. So what's really happening right now is just you crashing out. And you're going to have to be humbled for it. And you need correction. And life is definitely going to do it. This case is going to do it. I hate to see people like this end up on a chopping block, though, because you never had to be. You would think these folks are some of the most intelligent people in the world, but when you hear the stories, it's like, damn, well, I guess I was wrong again. Shit. My bad. Oops. Let me mind my business. Crazy, man. If you can prove that you're innocent, which I highly doubt, if you can prove you're innocent, it's still going to be a problem. Because as long as you got that anger and that bitter hatred in you, you're going to find yourself in another situation like this. But I digress. I'll see you guys later this evening. Y'all have a blessed one. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me this morning. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's time to get back to work. You dig?
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I, my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My